Hey everyone, Karen for Makeup and Beauty Blog, and today we'll be talking about Benefit. They've got 3 new kits called the Best of Benefit kits. They're $34 each, and they're all available now exclusively at Sephora. And what's exciting is a couple of these kits have some brand new products that are completely new to the line. So, Benefit. I've been wearing their makeup for a really long time, and one of the things that I love about their line is that their makeup is so approachable and accessible, and what I love about it is that it never feels intimidating. That was one of the reasons why I gravitated toward the brand when I first started really like exploring makeup. You know when you roll up into a Benefit counter and you always kind of feel like the girls there are kind of welcoming, and you know the makeup is stuff that you can do even if you don't know what you're doing. So that's one thing that I love about them, and I think that they do a lot of great things. And they've got, especially with like the cult items like Hoola Bronzer, which I'm wearing right now, and gosh, what is it, Benetint? I wore that for years. And while I do like a lot of their products, I do have to say that one thing that I wish they did was, I wish that they had like a wider range in terms of color for especially like medium to deeper skin tones, and that's kind of what's happening with a few of the kits here, but we'll get into that in a little bit, and I've got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's just jump right in. The first kit that we're going to talk about is Do the Hula, and it's this one right here. How cute is this? Oh, I'm all about that bronze life, and this packaging for some reason totally reminds me of Hawaii, like with the bamboo and like the orchid, and I don't know, I just miss it so much. My in-laws actually just got back from a 2-week trip. They went to Maui and Oahu to see family, and El Hub and I haven't been back in forever, and so I hope to be back soon. Love you, Hawaii. Okay, anyways, this is a 5-piece collection of minis for a bronze babe look. So we've got the outside packaging here, and when you open it up, there's a section for tips and tricks, and you just like, it's a little booklet. And then you've got all the minis in the box. So what we've got here are minis of the new product, which is this, Do the Hula, then Hoola Bronzing Powder here, Bene Balm Lip Tint right here, and then we've got Hoola Gloss, and then their Real Mascara, and Hoola Bronzer. I think I said that. I'm not sure if I did. And this little small brush for your bronzer. Now, the big news about this is the Do the Hula bronzer, and it's a liquid bronzer. Hope you can see that. And I'm gonna just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then you just, you know, it's kind of like more of an orangey bronze, I think, compared to Hoola powder, which is more of a golden bronze. And the thing with this is that it has a very strong scent. It kind of smells like oranges and gummy bears. It's got a fruity sensibility to it, and when I rub it in, it's very subtle. On me, I think that it could be an effective liquid bronzer if you have like a lighter skin tone. But if you're my skin tone or darker, it's going to be very subtle. I do like that it's matte though, and that it blends in really well. And now I can't seem to find my makeup removers. Just a second. Like, just a second. I think you may have seen the light back there. If you did, my bad. Okay, so that is the big news for this kit. Let's see what else is there. So anyways, if you like more of a super like intense tan kind of bronze look, you may be able to get there with this if you have a lighter skin tone. Okay, so other noteworthy items from this kit is Hoola powder, which is an old school favorite. Let me open this up just so you can see it. And of course my hands are super slippery. Ah, the comedy of errors that is filming video. Okay, and so here's the Hoola bronzer. And it is one that I recommend to beginners all the time. It's a nice matte finish. It's not too sparkly. It's easy to wear. It buffs out beautifully, and it's just good stuff. Okay, and another thing that I think is noteworthy about this kit is Hoola Gloss. I have a little bit on right now. I have it layered on top of Tom Ford Spanish Pink lipstick, and it's really pretty when you want something to wear on your lips that doesn't look super obvious. You can I've worn this before with like bronzy or gold or brown smoky looks, and if you want to do a nude lip with a little bit of shine, this is very pretty. Okay, so the next kit is Operation Pore-Proof, and that's this right here. It's a complexion kit with 5 mini benefit products. So 4 for pore minimizing, and one of them is for shine minimizing. And the new product in this one, this is one of the kits with a new product, and that's this here, that's Shy Beam. But the rest of these things are items that are currently in the permanent line. So we've got the Professional here, and then Dr. Feelgood, Professional Agent Zero Shine, then Professional License to Blot. Sorry, I had to like check to make sure I was pointing at the right thing. And Shy Beam, Dr. Feelgood, and then the little cute little brush right here. So the new item here is Shy Beam, and this is interesting. It's a matte liquid liner. It's a matte, sorry, it's not a liner. It's a matte liquid highlighter, and it's a kind of a cool tone pink. And I think that it looks like a liquid version of Benefit's Highbrow Pencil, which is a very cool tone pink. And let's put a little bit on the back of my hand right here. And when I work it in, it just dries to a matte finish. On me, I don't feel like this is particularly extra flattering because I'm very warm toned, and this seems to pull very cool on me. It looks a little ashy on my skin, but I think that if you are a lighter skin tone, or if you wear cool tones very well, this could be very pretty. So yeah, but if you are my skin tone or darker, it may not look quite right. You may want something that has a bit more intensity. Let's see. Other noteworthy items, the Professional. So I have girlfriends who love this. I think it's okay. It's basically like a silicone-based pore smoothing balm, and it's similar in consistency to the Smashbox primer. I think it's called Pore Minimizing, yeah, which I use and I love. It's a very strong lemony scent, so you may want to sniff it before you put it on your face if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. Okay, so one other thing that I think is worth noting is Dr. Feelgood. This is so old school. I used to use this back in the day. It's basically just like a clear, non-sticky face balm that you can wear on bare skin. Oh, I'd have to take out the little thing. On bare skin or on top of foundation or even powder, and it's just like very, I don't know, it's clear, it's kind of smooth, it sort of just mellows everything out. It lightly diffuses the look of pores and fine lines. It cuts down the shine. This never broke me out either, which was a kind of a miracle because everything kind of breaks me out. So I really like this product. This is another old school Benefit fave. Okay, let's see. The last item is, oh, wait, hold on a second. Before we get on to that, I think this kit is mostly interesting because of Shy Beam. I don't think that it's exactly built for everybody, so unless you are probably like a cooler or a paler skin tone, you may want to skip this. Or you can, if you love all these products already, like the pore minimizing products, you could always keep that for yourself and gift this to a friend. Okay, the last kit that we've got is They're Real Sexy on the Run. I don't know why, but whenever I have to say sexy on camera, it makes me a little uncomfortable. Sexy, 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 so sexy! One more time, sexy. Ah! Okay, so They're Real Sexy on the Run, $34, and this is an eye kit for lashes and lids with 4 mini items. 2 They're Real mascaras, 1 push-up liner, and 1 tube of remover. And you're gonna need that remover because this liner is really difficult to take off. Okay, so this is probably my least favorite of the kits just because I'm not exactly a ride or die They're Real fan. I have girlfriends who love this mascara, and for me it's okay. I like the volume that I get, especially at the base, and I think that there's a beautiful separation at the tips. However, I don't know what's going on with my lashes lately, but they really need a lot of curl hold, and I just don't get enough from this particular formula. I feel like my lashes droop halfway through the day. And this push-up liner, again, I have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I love that the liner is so dark and so rich, and like the color is insane. It's a really beautiful black. Let's just see if we can, I haven't opened this one up yet, but I've used this liner before. There's like this little orange stopper. Save this because you'll need it. You want to put that back in so that the liner doesn't dry out. And then there's like this flexible rubber tip, and it's a gel liner, and the idea is that I'm clicking this here, maybe here for days, that you twist the bottom, the liner comes out of the tip. One of these years it will. Oh, come on. La la la. Oh, here it goes. Okay. And then you draw it across your lids like that. The color is a very dark matte black, which I think is really super cool. It's just really hard for me to control this tip for some reason. I find it easier to and faster to just use a potted gel liner and an angled brush. So yeah, there's that. You know, it's okay. If you're mildly curious, it might be worth the investment. You do get a lot for $34. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I need to get through. Oh, the nails. L'Oreal's Timeless Taupe, I believe. That's what this is called. Yeah, Timeless Taupe, and it's one of these things. I just started using these, and you know, I had a blue shade on last week that I just felt so about, but because it chipped within a day, but these I've had on for 4 days, and I've only had minimal chips at the end, and those came in the first day, but said more or less, like, this shade has hung on really well, so yay for Timeless Taupe. The necklace is Kate Spade. It's kind of old. And I did mention the lip already. Okay, so we're good. We made it to the end of this video. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.